don't know, but everybody stopped to see the aliens. It says, that's what everybody said, bro. I don't know if that's true or not, but everybody blocked the highway. Say the aliens come to get us, I don't know.
Oh my God. No puedo creer. Mira, he tenido que parar aquí en la, ¿cómo se llama? En la pista, en la carretera, la 21. Hay un ovni.
Look, the whole street is fucking stopped. There's a fucking flying spaceship.
Zechariah 5:1.
Come on.
And then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on the side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And he described the measurements of this flying robe, which was 20 cubits, and the breadth was 10 cubits. And this flying robe is actually a IFO. And verse 3 it says, Then said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. So when he comes back, these IFOs are going to be like a curse over the whole earth, where he's going to come back to redeem his people and destroy. Exodus 14:22. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch the Lord looked unto the host of Egyptians through the pillar of fire of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, Let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians. So this cloud and this pillar of fire that the Lord fought the Egyptian with was actually an IFO, where he sent his angels down to fight those Egyptians for Israel. And the Egyptians seen how mighty and powerful they were, and they fled from Israel, not wanting to fight anymore.
That's right. Isaiah 66, 15. Bring it out. Isaiah 66:15.
Verse 6:15.
Come on.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
The Most High said he will come with fire. Read.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
With his chariots like a whirlwind. See that? Read.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
So we do believe in the chariots. We do believe in so-called UFOs, but we call them IFOs. They're the chariots. But the Most High is going to come with them to render vengeance. So when you see chariots, when you see these so-called UFOs, they're really just angelic vehicles carrying angelic entities. That's all it is. There's no such thing as little green men. See, Esau does that to make fun of the Most High, to mock at the Most High, to scoff at him. See that? Little green men, when it's really tall, giant, so-called black men, dark melanated entities, spiritual beings, guiding something that's moving Mach down 20. Read, brother.
Verse 16.
Come on.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
So when Christ said he's coming back with the clouds, this is what he's talking about. And it ain't gonna be a nice day. It's called the day of the Lord. And he's coming with fire and rebuke. Not fire to have a cookout and a barbecue, not to do a kumbaya and hold hands with every damn body, but to destroy his enemies. And who is his enemies? Those people that don't believe in God. It's just that simple. Read.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Shall be few.
Shall be many.
So it's going to be a lot of people. Like the Bible said, wide is the gate that leads to destruction, and many there be that will go therein. See that? The sun beaming. Let me get my glasses on. And many there be that goes therein. And that's what we're dealing with. So you going to get with it, get right. We ain't dealing with your philosophies. We ain't dealing with Islam. We ain't dealing with your weed. None of that BS.
First thing she said.
You know what I'm saying? We dealing with what God said, thus saith the Lord, whether you like it or not.
Come.
Read that, brother.
Verse 17.
Come on.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden.
Drop that. You drop that. Give me your precept, brother. Give me Acts.
2 Kings chapter 9, or it's chapter 2, verse 9.
Come on.
And it came to pass, when they were gone over, that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee.
Come on.
And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so.
Come on.
And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire.
A chariot of fire. See, in the Bible, he called it chariots, chariot of fire. Why is it fire? Like the Most High said, he's coming with fire and rebuke to destroy these nations. And like we read earlier in Ezekiel, when you read the whole chapter of Ezekiel, it tells you about Ezekiel getting his vision and him seeing the chariots. And he said it came like fire and it moved like lightning. You see that? So the Most High is coming with fire, chariots of fire. Come on.
And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked,
come on,
that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire.
Read.
And horses of fire.
Come on.
And parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
There you go. Elijah was beamed up, and the Most High took him. Read what you got, brother, in that Genesis.
Genesis 5 and 24.
Come on.
And Enoch walked with God.
9 through 11. Come on.
And Enoch walked with God.
So Enoch walked with God. So these chariots, these sightings that y'all seeing are not new. This has been going on. Read.
And he was not.
And he was not. Why?
For God took him.
The Most High took him just like he took Elijah. So yes, we dealing with chariots. It's in the Bible. And they're not little green Martians, but they're actually angelic vehicles carrying angelic beings. Ancient black men. So-called black men. What you got, brother?
This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 9.
Come on.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, in the ancient Hebrew, was taken up by the cloud. Just like Elijah. Just like Enoch. Just like Enoch. And we see this over and over again. Is how the Most High moving. And it's like he said, we're going to be taken up. The Most High is going to take us. Read, brother.
Verse 10.
Come on.
And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven,
come on,
as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. Which,
Matthew 25:31.
Which also said,
what they say?
Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
And just like we just got through reading Isaiah, the same way he left is the same way he's coming, with chariots. See that? Give me Exodus 24:18. Read. Drop that. What you got?
Matthew chapter 25, verse 31.
Come on.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory.
When he comes in his glory, just like he said there, come on.
And all the holy angels with him.
And all the angels are going to be with him. Read.
Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Come on.
And before him shall be gathered all nations.
Read.
And he shall separate them.
He's not going to bring them together. He's going to do what?
Separate them.
Read.
From another.
Come on.
As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats.
He's going to separate the sheep from the goats. So what does the sheep represent? His people that's obedient to his will. What does the goat represent? the Edomite race and the people that are in allegiance to Satan and Alexander. Straight up. That's it. What you got? Get what you got, brother.
Exodus 24:14. And he said unto the elders, tarry ye here for us.
Exodus 13 and 21.
Until we come again unto you. And behold,
What happened?
Aaron and Hur are with you.
Come on.
If any man have any matters to do, let him come unto them.
Read.
And Moses went up into the mount.
Come on.
And a cloud covered the mount.
So he went up to the mountain. Read that again. Read that again.
And Moses went up into the mount.
Come on.
And a cloud covered the mount.
Then the cloud came and dealt with him. So you know the Most High, they call it a chariot and they call it a cloud. And every time you look up, the Most High is bringing his clouds. Read.
And the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai.
Come on.
And the cloud covered it 6 days. And the 7th day he called unto Moses out of the midst of the cloud.
Come on.
And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like divine fire.
Okay, you can drop it. So it's repetitive at this point. Fire, clouds, chariot. Read.
There's the book of Exodus chapter 13 verse 21.
Come on.
And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud.
Come on.
To lead them the way. And by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar.
Stop it. So the Most High went before them in what? A cloud. Straight up, man. You got your chariots. Going all the way back to antiquity, our people was dealing with the UFOs. So-called UFOs, but they're not foreign to us because our people interacted with them. You see that? So he went before us in a cloud by day and night. He led us through his chariot. We followed the chariot. Because the Most High dealt with our people with the chariots, man. This is how you do. This is almost, so they see it as foreign to them. That's why they call it IFOs. This is normal to Israel. And we the only group, the One West camps, bringing out the chariots. Ain't nobody else dealing with it. But read what you got, brother.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 1 verse 7.
Come on.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
This is Christ. He's coming with clouds, which is chariots, UFOs, which is IFOs, and every eye is going to see him. Read.
And they also which pierced him.
And everybody that pierced him is going to see him. Come on.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
And everybody's going well because of him. Because the Most High is coming with what? Chariots of fire. Isaiah 19:1. Read it again.
The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
See that? The Most High rides upon a cloud. That's what the Bible says. That's how he's maneuvering. You see that? So these chariots are representing the Most High. Don't let nothing happen in this realm unless he sanctions it.
And shall come into Egypt.
Come on.
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
You see that? So all the idols. So when the Most High hit Egypt, guess where we at? Modern day spiritual Egypt. Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt confusion. You got Eve out here mad because we messing up her business. You got Jake out here mad because we messing up his business. We got gangs mad because we messing up their thing. Everybody mad, man. Why? Because they don't fear the Most High. They got no respect for the Most High, man. You see that? And guess what's going to happen? Your ass is going to become ash if you don't repent. Our people need to learn that, man. And we're going to keep coming out here. And ain't no damn body going to run us off the block. Hell, the police didn't get us off the block. You see that? Ain't nothing going to get the Most High servants off the block. But drop that, brother. What you got? You on the precept?
Exodus chapter 24 verse 18. And Moses went into the midst of the cloud and gat him up in the mount, and Moses was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights.
You said Moses went into the middle of the cloud. How you walk into the middle of a cloud, and how you know when you in the middle of a cloud? And the cloud lifted him up. You see that? Then you know it's not the clouds that you look at in the sky. It's actually a vehicle. Jake be out here going off, man. See that? You got precept?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder,
thunder, come on.
and with earthquake,
Come on.
and great noise,
Come on.
with storm and tempest,
Read.
and the flame of devouring fire.
Come on.
And the multitude of all the nations that fight against Ariel, even all that fight against her and her munition, and that distress her, shall be as a dream of a night vision.
All right, and drop that and give me, what was that, Isaiah 30, what was that? You just read.
Isaiah 19.
That's like, no, we already had that one, Isaiah 91, right? Yeah, read that. Come on.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17.
That's Isaiah 29, 6. Just read. Okay, now read that.
Then we which are alive and remain,
Everybody that's alive and that's on the planet, after the Most High brings these plagues that he's going to do on this Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, this damn giant whorehouse, read.
shall be caught up together with them
The Most High said we're going to be caught up together with them. Come on.
in the clouds.
In the what?
In the clouds.
So we're going to beam the whole nation up in the clouds that's redeemed from this destruction that's coming. Come on.
to meet the Lord in the air.
I mean, where?
In the
So
air.
we're going to literally meet the Most High in the air. He's going to come, like he said in Isaiah 29, smash the wicked of the nations, and then he's going to redeem his people, and we're going to meet him in the air. You got something, brother?
2 Kings chapter 2 verse 11.
Come on.
And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire.
A chariot of fire, a sighting, a IFO, read.
And horses of fire.
And horses of fire, come on.
And parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
And then you got Elijah going up in the whirlwind in heaven. So that precept, the verse that we read earlier, when Elijah was communicating with, or was conversating with Elisha when he was asking for a double portion of the Spirit. See that? What you got?
I don't have it.
Okay, Isaiah 31, 4 and 5. And you give me Mark, Matthew 13, 41 through 43. You got a precept out?
Yeah, this is Acts 1 and 10. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. So this is when Jesus went up into the heavens, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? The same way Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So the two men in white robes were angels, and they were telling the men that the same way Jesus went up into the heavens, into the clouds, where the cloud took him up, is the same way he's going to return. He's going to come back with those same clouds, with those IFOs, to redeem his people.
That's how he's coming back, Op. That's exactly how he's coming back. Just the way he left. Same way he left, it's the same way he's coming back. And we read through it all through the Old Testament and New Testament. And we got a gang of verses and revelations that we can go to, dealing with the IFOs. So this ain't nothing new, man. You got all these reports, the U.S. government want to hide every damn thing, but we bringing it out. Like you got in Iran. They brought it out. They brought it out, man. They declassified their encounters. They said that their fighter jets, that they were getting calls of sightings. Their military came out to see what was going on, and they saw the damn chariots, and then they was moving at like damn Mach 20. So they just shot out, disrupted their whole the navigation system, basically like an EMP. But as soon as the chariots left, all the circuits came back on board, came back working again. So after the chariots left, all the circuits started working again. Unlike Esau's EMP, where he knocks out everything, with the Most High, anything that he does, he can undo. Get Esau to undo the radiation and atomic bomb and plastic and all the chemicals and all the destruction and all the oil seeping in the damn ocean. Get him to undo that. Most High, and even Israel, we were able to bring things back to their elemental state. See that? Go read what you got, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 4.
Come on.
For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey.
Come on.
When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, He will not be afraid of their noise,
Read.
nor abase himself for the noise of them.
Because they think they're going to go to war against the Most High, but guess what? Read.
So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion.
So the Most High is going to do what?
Fight for Mount Zion.
So the Most High is going to fight for Mount Zion. You know, ironically or no, coincidentally, that's the name of our group. But Mount Zion meaning the monument, the trophy, the unmovable monument to the Most High. He said he's going to come and fight for his people. Read.
And for the hill thereof.
Come on.
Verse 5.
Read.
As birds flying.
As what?
As birds flying.
So in the formation, like birds fly, read.
So will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
So the Most High is going to come in the sky, in chariots, in clouds, which are UFOs, which are IFOs, and fight for his people. Read.
Defending also, he will deliver it.
And he's going to deliver it. Come on.
And passing over, he will preserve it.
He's going to preserve us. Read what you got, brother.
Matthew chapter 13 and verse 41.
Come on.
The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend and them which do iniquity.
So these are the words of Christ himself, letting you know that his people are going to come, his angels are going to come in these chariots and fight and defend his people. Just like we just got through reading Isaiah. Come on.
And shall cast them into a furnace of fire.
And that's when they're going to meet that lake of fire. That's when they're going to see what real hell is. Hell is going into the lake of fire, and the demons that's controlling hell right now, the spiritual representations of Satan, is going to be burnt. It's going to be burnt the hell up in a lake of fire. Read.
There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
And gnashing of teeth, suffering, pain, screams. Read.
Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father.
And then we're going to come, then we're going to get the kingdom. See that? The Most High is going to come and smash his enemies. So, hey, it might sound crazy to you, but we're going to go with what the Lord say. Read what you got.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 39.
Come on.
All flesh is not the same flesh.
All flesh is not the same flesh. Letting you know that there's different categories of living creatures or creations. Read.
But there is one kind of flesh of men.
There's one of men. Read.
Another flesh of beasts.
Another beast. So we ain't the same. We didn't descend from a damn, or us descend from a damn animal. There is no evolution. You are what the Most High created you to be. He didn't make any mistakes when he made you, and that's it. Read.
Another of fishes.
Another of fish, come on.
And another of birds.
And another of birds, come on.
There are also celestial bodies.
And there's celestial bodies, which means heavenly or outer earth bodies that was created, that live, that exist, and what else?
And bodies terrestrial.
And terrestrial means of the earth. Terrestrial going back to terra, going back to tierra, going back to the planet Earth, which is what we are. Us, all the birds and animals and everything from this place is terrestrial, which means earthly bodies. You see that? And that's why you don't get a damn dog having sex with an animal, an elephant, and making a baby. Because the Most High made everybody to what they're supposed to be.